I think so. The way I feel right now is we did, going in the third with a 1-goal lead at home. Yeah, I think that would be considered missing an opportunity. I'll have to kind of sleep on it and watch the film and that kind of thing to get a more, just a more thought out answer. But my answer right now is yes, we did.
You've mentioned before, you feel like this team sometimes has a problem getting the flip of the switch when they're not playing their best. Do you think they respond a little better tonight after that first period?
I really do. I really do. I think we found a level. I mean, even in the third, we had. I mean, the shots were 13-7. Like, it was a poor defending of a rush on our part for the tying goal, no doubt about that. But I thought the third period was pretty good. I thought we pushed hard in the overtime. I would have liked to obviously seen our power play do a job there, but we found a level that we weren't able to find for most of the game, I think, in the third. And in my experience with this group, it's not easy to do. If we don't have it early, then it's tough to find it. But I do think, again, with the exception of a poor defending of a rush in the third period, I thought we played pretty well that period.
Coach, in the same way you say, or we feel kind of the general is that it was an opportunity lost with the game as a whole. Mm-hmm. It kind of struck me that there were opportunities lost, especially offensively. It looked like a lot of, not even necessarily just on the power play, but all the way through there were great scoring chances that just were left wanting.
Yeah, I wouldn't think, I wouldn't say this team scores naturally. Like, it's easy for us to score. I think we can create. Can we score? You know, there's been a couple of games this year where we've really struggled scoring. I think we'll look back at the chances and the shots and say we should have and could have had more than 2 goals, but the bottom line is we had 2. Whether that's not enough traffic, whether that's selfish shots, we'll have to see, John. I'll have to watch it, but I definitely think we created enough offense to score more than we scored tonight.
And the obvious follow-up is there a level of frustration of that? I mean, is it glass half full that you created, or glass half empty that you didn't take?
Well, I'm gonna use someone else's words and say I think being frustrated right now is a waste of everybody's time. Let's learn from what happened tonight, and let's try to get better around the other team's net. I mean, it's a hard thing because you can't teach someone to be a goal scorer. You have to work at it, and it usually takes a career. But we're gonna go back to work and look at the chances we created. Look at maybe how we could have attacked those chances a little bit differently, and maybe get a different result next time in terms of goals. But I don't think frustrated is the way to go right now. I think right now is to say we create opportunities. We got to find a way to score those goals, and we'll use the video and we'll do the coaching and we'll teach it up, and we'll see how we do next time.
And how do you feel about the series overall with both of them being close games?
I thought our guys responded pretty good overall. Hard-fought games. I mean, those guys have had a good now 8 games in their season. That's Fairbanks I'm referring to, and I knew they were going to have a response tonight, and they did. But our team did as well. You know, I think overall it was a pretty typical series in the WCHA. 2 teams trying really hard, and you get 2 close games.
Do you feel like Bednar's starting to play closer to his ability after the rough couple games?
I still feel it's a little. It's not in and out like 50-50. But their first goal was a puck he should have covered, and he was lackadaisical on it, and he knows that I've been frustrated with that. Frustrated is the wrong word. I've been on him about that, about being in command and in control, whistle to whistle for sure. But man, there was times he looked pretty good, and. To answer your question, I still think it's a work in progress. I still think that consistency is a work in progress, but I do think a lot of the time tonight he looked pretty good.
And following up on that, you guys are a perfect night or a perfect weekend on the penalty kill. You mentioned before your goalie has to be your best penalty killer.
Yeah, without having watched those 6 opportunities back yet, I do think he made some good saves, but I thought our penalty kill was okay. I think the last few kills seemed to, I remember, that were really strong. The first, there was a couple that were shaky there. We needed him to be good. I would say he was our best penalty killer tonight without having watched it.